All right, if you're not going to manifest your specific person, I might as well just do it for you. And it has everything to do with a simple word that you have heard before. And that word is to contemplate. Because we already know we have to just assume as if we're already with our specific person. This isn't new information, but sometimes it feels hard to do this. Like we'll have questions like, okay, but how do I feel into my end state? How do I consistently feel and have that feeling encompassed every single moment of every single day? And this is where that word contemplate comes in, because if you're not going to do it, I'm going to put you into the state in this video, and I'm going to have you leaving here with the wish fulfilled state. And when you manifest any text, any call, any dates, you manifest marriage, I want you to comment it on this video, because I'm going to contemplate that every single person watching this video is going to manifest some sort of success with their specific person. And that's how we're going to use this idea of contemplation, because again, like I mentioned, it feels hard to get into the state sometime, but instead of trying to force yourself into the state, all you have to do is contemplate it. And doesn't contemplation seem so much easier than anything else? And I'll tell you a little success story that came with this. And then I want to use like an actual success story, because this is just a story from a coaching session. I had some individual wanting to manifest by their birthday. And again, this will show you exactly how to contemplate, again, because I'm basically going to put you into the state and manifest for you in this video. I had someone wanting to manifest by their birthday. And normally you want to imagine your end state. But when you do this, we're never meant to know how or when our manifestation is going to show up, right? That's never known. And so to imagine a specific date, how do you feel when you begin to think about manifesting by next month, by next week, by tomorrow? It begins to create unwanted feelings, negative worries, negative anxieties. And that's why every single worry, anxiety, thought, and fear you can have is totally rooted in the how or when. Those are the two things you never have to worry about. But sometimes we want to speed up and quantum leap to our manifestation. And this is where contemplation comes in. So the exact thing I told this individual, and you can use this right now. Again, basically, I'm putting you into the state. You can do this in this video. I just want you to contemplate. I had this person just contemplate, instead of this specific birthday, contemplate what a perfect birthday would be like with you and your specific person. And this is something you can do right now. And you'll find that we don't have to attach a certain date in order to create it, because it's all about the feeling and nothing else. And when you're in the feeling and the state of already having it, and you feel what it would feel like to live there, that's what causes it to manifest. So imagine right now, just contemplate. Again, don't force it. Don't even use the word visualize. Contemplate what it would feel like to be with your specific person on your birthday. What is the perfect birthday? Do they bring you a gift? Do they take you out? Do you go for a picnic? Contemplate what a perfect birthday would be like without attaching any sort of time frame or any sort of moment to it. And the reason contemplation is the best thing to do, and contemplating in this video is going to be enough intention to just manifest your specific person. Contemplation does not seem like it has any intense feeling behind it, because a lot of people have a problem with visualizing because they try to force their mental image. So they try to force their imagination, but you want to have a state of passivity when you are manifesting your specific person. So after imagine or contemplating what it would be like on your specific or with your specific person on your birthday, just contemplate what the perfect date would be. And you can even pause this video to really get into it. Contemplate it. Contemplate what it would be like to be on your wedding day with your specific person. And on the surface, you may be thinking this sounds silly. If you're not contemplating or thinking about it right now, it is going to sound silly. But this idea of a very effortless way of getting into the end state, because it should be effortless. When you are visualizing, when you're affirming, you want to have what I termed as that passivity in that end, because that's going to allow it to impress upon your subconscious mind so much easier. That's where then contemplation comes in. And I'm being serious. If you take and do this in this video, you are going to see the results begin to happen and almost like I'm manifesting for you. So contemplate that perfect birthday. Contemplate your wedding day. Contemplate your honeymoon. Contemplate the perfect date that you can experience and you can have with your specific person. Just take a few moments, again, pause this video and begin to do this. And the passivity is the power in which we're going to be utilizing this. And so this individual with the birthday ended up creating the outcome just by contemplating it, because the reason and the weird thing with time is the more we actually focus on time, the more time actually gets created, because we can't ignore something that doesn't exist. So by the time you try to ignore time, and there's ways you can manifest by focusing on time. Like I have a whole workshop about manifesting by a specific date, and it has a bunch of questions to kind of unravel our thoughts about time. But if you contemplate it, your date or your birthday coming up, because you have contemplated it and in such a passive state, really allowed it to impress on your subconscious mind, your reality has no choice but to give this to you. But the reason also that contemplation is good is because it starts to have you acting and thinking from the end without any attachment to your external reality. Because that's another reason why when we go into certain techniques, it kind of, I don't want to say messes up our flow, but if you are only doing a technique specifically to find something or receive something outside of you, we're not going to have the change that we have internally, because that is actually extrinsic motivation. And think about it in the way, I've used this example before, I think it's a really good one. If you are trying to get fit to be healthy, that's intrinsic motivation. You are going to become and have a massive change internally. If you are getting fit just to go on a vacation, you will do everything you need to get fit until the vacation happens, and then you're going to revert or resort back to your previous state. You're not going to make any permanent or exponential changes in the way that contemplation does. So contemplate any sort of outcome you want. Don't try to force it. Don't try to manipulate it. If your mind begins to wander, and again, it probably won't if you are contemplating it, bring it back to exactly what you desire. And what I wanted to do was share with you just a couple kind of phrases or words that were said in a previous coaching session. It was a video session, so I can't show you the exact, I don't video record my video sessions, obviously for privacy reasons, but I just wanted to go over a couple kind of positive success stories that can happen to you by contemplating. Obviously, we're going to act it out and listen to divine guidance, but here are the phrases that were literally mentioned in the coaching session. I just thought was so cool. And it's such an awesome way to kind of revisit or look at your past. So this person said, and I quote, "A year ago, I didn't think I would be in, a year ago, I didn't think I would be in this spot I am right now with my specific person." So I know I kind of said that weird because of the way I wrote it down. I was trying to paraphrase. So a year ago, I didn't think I would be in this spot I am with my specific person. So they're in a reality with their specific person that at a point in time a year ago, before we started working together, was totally unreal. Right? And that's your reality. That's how much you can change and alter. So even think about anything right now that you feel is like far-fetched, crazy, unreal, that you would answer that to, like you just can't believe you're in the spot with your specific person. That's on the outcome of these sorts of techniques. And another one, because they said something else that I really, really wanted to include as well. And I quote, "I would have given anything a year ago to talk this much on the phone with my specific person." So another thing. So think about that. Think about the amount of communication with your specific person you have right now. And then think about the amount of communication you have to receive to give anything for that. That's your outcome and that's your reality. If this person did not believe a year ago that they could be in this position with their specific person, and it's always fun to think about or talk about and kind of reminisce on a call of how no one believes that they can do it, right? I mean, well, a lot of people, that's a better phrase. A lot of people don't think that they can actually create and manifest exactly what you want, but you can. You just can. It's a fact of this reality that you are meant to be with your specific person and have exactly what you want. Stop doubting yourself. Stop worrying. Again, contemplate it. I'll do it for you right here and right now. I'm contemplating this idea that every single person that watches manifests a success. Every single person that watches is going to comment some sort of success with their specific person. That's a contemplation I'm doing in this moment. So if you're watching this, you are under this contemplation and you are set by my intention that you are going to manifest some amazing, awesome movement with your specific person. So keep an eye out for that. But remember, there is nothing out of bounds. There's nothing off limits. You can, what you would give anything for right now to in any way with your specific person, that can be your reality, and it can feel natural. It can feel automatic just by contemplating. So try this out. And again, when you receive that success, because I'm contemplating and imagining it for this video, comment your successes down below. Also, you can, if you did have any questions on this contemplation or just thought it was a really cool idea, make sure to comment your questions down there or give a thumbs up on this video. If you did want to send me a personal question and didn't want to comment it down below with a success, maybe it's personal, something like that, a question, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. I'm so excited to see the results you get and what you manifest with this idea and this technique. Remember, just contemplate any outcome you want. Pause this video, rewatch it, get into that state, because that's the intention I'm setting on this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. And again, don't forget to comment your cool successes. Be on a lookout for those successes because you're absolutely going to manifest them. But again, thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow.